Hello guys, and welcome to the January vlog of 2023. A whole new year and a new start of vlogs. Who knows what's going to happen this year? But I wanted to start this vlog talking about what Brittany says at the beginning of every other Chipmunk video, or most Chipmunk videos in fact. In fact, not all of them.
Is 100% totally fan-made.
So, reassuring the fans that it is fan-made and that you can't be confused with the official material. So even the smallest child will understand that.
So please enjoy and always support the official release.
Please enjoy and always support the official release. Apparently, two phrases that haven't been adhered to by everybody. So please enjoy. Not everyone does enjoy this show. That's understandable. To each their own. However, always support the official release. Some people have said, like, what release? What are you referring to? I want to clarify that what she means by official release is the official material or anything released by the official source, such as Bagdasarian Productions or PGS, or I don't hold a grudge, or anything that's associated with the Chipmunks. So please support the official release, and don't pirate things because that's bad. I definitely don't condone that. Some people try to justify it by saying they can't see the episodes otherwise. Well, you don't see the episodes. I'm sorry, controversial opinion here, but you shouldn't pirate it. And I know this is all this fan-made stuff. People will say, oh, you shouldn't be making your own Chipmunks thing, but this is a form of fan art. It's just a visual medium, like an artwork, really. In fact, I didn't draw this. Isabella drew this, but yeah. Moving on. There has also been some talk about the writing in the Monkcast, as well as some of the visuals, such as Jeanette's bikini, saying it's too skimpy. It's not too skimpy, it's just a bikini. You don't have to think too hard on it. It's just a costume thing. It's not too short. It's perfectly fine. Trust me on this. There was nothing intentional about it. It's just a bikini drawn on her that, whatever. And there was some interesting things said about I think it was about the writing during the question and answer section. Yes, it was definitely during the question. Sorry, my mind, it's like 3 a.m. I'm quite tired. I probably should really get a normal sleeping pattern. But anyway, when Jeanette looks herself up on Google and she talks about like how she saw herself in the adult sort of side of the fandom, that was a joke. It's my sense of humour, although that actually was ad-libbed, so I take full responsibility for that. But it's my sense of humour, and I stand by it. I totally stand by it, but I understand how some people might be too sensitive for such things and don't really like that kind of thing. That's fine. I appreciate that. If you don't like the show because of that, then so long, But, of course, we will kind of, I can't think of the word. It's like I said, it's 3 a.m. I can't think straight. We will accommodate. There we go. Sorry. We will accommodate people like that, and we will cut down on that kind of horrible stuff, because I know it's not true to the characters, and it's kind of horrible if you keep doing it. And for some reason, Simon keeps appearing naked in the show, and even I don't know why we do that, but it's just kind of a thing that's happened. Well, not in this current version of the show, but like before in the old version of the show. Yeah, that happened way too often, and I don't know why. I think it was a running joke to begin with. Like, it happened twice, and after the second time, I think it kind of got carried away a bit. So that won't happen again, don't worry. Simon is not going to lose his clothes in the show anymore. So yeah, anyway, I won't take up much more time on this vlog and get some sleep because I'm speaking like an idiot. Yum. It's actually a cup though. Making a coffee in it. So, the Christmas vlog was one of my... There's no coffee in there. Yeah, it was one of my longest vlogs. Because it's what I call a mega vlog, when they're longer than half an hour. And I have a feeling that this is going to be one of my shortest vlogs. Because there's not much to go on in January. It's pretty much an easygoing recovering from Christmas month. So, yeah. It's going to be very uninteresting. There's going to be a few things about the Monkcast in here, and the fact that we're recording a special Monkcast that's playing on the Monkeyverse theme of being part of the multiverse of chipmunks, and it's going to be set in the movie universe or the live-action universe, which should be really interesting. From your perspective, you've already seen it, but from my perspective, I haven't even finished making it yet. But anyway, moving on. I am just looking through some of the old Alvin and the Chipmunks Monkcast episodes that I made, the original classic series I'm calling it, and so is everyone else apparently. And this is actually the very first episode in which the Ross variation of the chipmunk voices, where I started to do it. Basically, I started to practice it. And it sounds like a hybrid mix between the film chipmunks and Ross's chipmunks.
Did you see the cool new intro? I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really surprising, the stark contrast between how the voice was and how it is now.
Anywho.
Kind of wish I had a version of the voice set up now, but you know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
The newer version of my voice acting.
We're gonna answer questions.
Which is I'm always trying to improve on it. Right now, there is a few tricks I'm learning to make the voice better, especially the accent is a big thing. But yeah, it's just, like I said, really interesting to see the difference between the two.
Normal, and you get to hear the answers.
So this series I'm actually uploading now, season 3. I'm just running through it and doing checks to make sure there's no outdated. There we go. There's no outdated stuff in it, that's like a little bit politically incorrect and things like that. Just kind of cut it out because it was a different time. I know it was only like a decade ago, but times change pretty quick. And I'm not sure that I actually mentioned it, but we do have an extra channel. I'm not sure. I don't know if I mentioned it. So if I did, then I'm repeating myself, then whatever. But Monkeyverse Extra is the official sort of sister channel to the main Monkeyverse channel, where all the newer videos are released onto it. This is sort of a catalogue of all of the older classic Monkcasts from Munk Media. It used to be called Dominion Media as well, which we can't call it that anymore. But yeah, it's all in here. Well, up to season 2 at the moment. Season 3, as we speak, is uploading to this channel. There's also some other videos at the bottom there, like we've got this classic. Well, it's not classic, but we've got this. It's classic to me because I made it so long ago. We've got the dub of the Squeakquel on here, which I can't play it because YouTube might think it's copyright. But it's fully a dub. It's not just a dub. I did all of the sound effects in the background, all of the music, the score. I did everything from scratch to redub it, just because I wanted to. And there's also some Doctor Who stuff on here as well on this channel. But primarily, it's, like I said, it's like it says up there, Monkey Media. It's from the old channel. So it's just like a re-upload of all of the old videos. So if anyone who's interested in looking some of the back catalogue of the channel over the past decade, well, actually, since it's not just the Monkcast that's going to be uploaded, it's like 15 years worth of stuff will be uploaded onto here, as much as we have anyway. It's just seeing like Alexis there in the bottom corner. That's so long ago now. It feels like a decade ago. Well, it's a decade ago. It feels just longer than a decade. It feels just so long ago now. And the Monks World Tour is another thing that people have been asking about. That's going to be made into a movie. We're not going to be re-uploading that because there are some very questionable things in that series, which I don't know. I don't know what we were thinking when we made it. Honestly, I just think we were trying to make it a bit more for like adults, but went a bit too far in the adults thing, and just kind of ruined it essentially. But what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite it, remove some stuff, and make it a film. In fact, we're probably going to re-record the entire thing. But yeah. So that's just something about Monkeyverse Extra. If it'll be, but just it's at Monkeyverse Extra. I don't know if there'll be a link in the description, but you can check. But if not, just search Monkeyverse Extra if you want to see all of the extra stuff, or check out our Discord server, which will be in the links in the description below. Sorry. So it's been quite a while I've been playing this on and off. Probably not as much as I'd like, but I've finally been able to complete God of War Ragnarok, and I haven't yet chosen one for 2022, so I'm going to have to say that this this game is absolutely my personal game of the year for 2022. And that's saying a lot. There's a lot of games came. Actually, I don't think there was. I can't even remember what came out in 2022, to be fair. But just story-wise, graphical-wise, just everything about this game, especially the score, is utterly fantastic. It's a brilliant game. And if you have a PS5, get it. It's brilliant. And if you don't have a PS5 and you can get hold of one, get one and get this game. Because this game is brilliant. And it opens it up for a sequel too, which is good. So, yeah, fantastic game. Okay, so I'm currently running through edits for the 4th season of the classic series of the Monkcast. Cutting things out, not really cutting things out. There's not a lot taken out. In fact, there's barely anything taken out of these original videos. In this one, actually, there's nothing. Nothing has been taken out of here. So it's mostly intact. It's completely intact. I've just edited the frame a little bit because there was an editing mistake and there was a bit large section of nothing on the end of the episode as well. I actually remember uploading that to YouTube a very long time ago. About 7 or 8 years ago now, I think. But the reason I show you this is actually I want to just show you the Britney voice. So listen to Britney's voice and see how you can actually tell how much. I'm just trying to rewind it. Look how creepy Alvin looks. I hate this season sometimes. I don't know what we were thinking. I think we're just rushing the episodes out. If you're wondering why it's playing like that, it's because I'm pressing the key down rather than pressing play. I'm doing it frame by frame like this. If you hold the key down, it does this. Okay, so just listen to her voice.
Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time. That's all we have time for this new episode.
Okay, and then listen to how she sounds in the most recent episode, according to this video.
Today is a very hot day, so you should show off those bathing suits.
There's definitely a stark difference in the quality of the acting, the quality of the sound of the voice, but you can definitely hear the spark of where it came from.
Well, thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah, it's very, very different. Very, very different.
Jeanette, make sure you're getting close-ups.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show that off a little bit of how well the Britney voice, in fact, all of the voices have come along since this season. Okay, so my daughter is currently watching Ladybug at the moment. She has those things on her face because she has sleep apnea and has to have oxygen at night, but we keep them on because it's easier to get the tubes into her nose. It's nothing serious. Obviously, she's not on it right now. But anyway, that's not what I'm doing this part of the vlog for. I'm actually super excited because the Robotboy that I ordered that Naomi ordered me for Christmas has finally come 32 days later. And he is wonderful. Very blue. A lot bluer than I thought he would be. But he's all wrapped up in cling film at the moment. So we're going to get him out of there and have a look closer. Looks pretty good. Very, very excited about this. It's like the thing I've wanted forever. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, so it took a bit of getting into, but here he is. Finally, I have Robotboy to go with my Robot Girl. These things are so cool. And they are available on Etsy. They do only take one order per character at a time, I believe. But oh my goodness, is he something else. His fur, the sort of fleece or whatever he's made of, is so soft. And he's really firm and really I want to say expensive feeling. But he's very sturdy, very, very high quality feeling. It's a very, very much a premium product. That's what I meant to say. And yeah. There is one little thing. His hands are supposed to... You see this blue section here? It's supposed to go down towards near his fingers. But that's fine. I mean, it's very symmetrical because it's on this side as well. But, yeah. It looks pretty good, though. Like I said, it's very much Robotboy through and through. And he's very blue, which actually he is this blue in the show. He just looks kind of... Because, it's kind of have to stick with contrasting colours and things in the tune. That it looks a little bit lighter than this, but this is absolutely 100% Robotboy, and it's absolutely fantastic. You can tell it's by the same creator, or at least a similar creator. I don't know. I can never be too serious because of these seam lines here, which are present on Robot Girl as well, and kind of like a bit of a signature, to be fair. But absolutely fantastically well made.
and I could not be more happy with it. And of course, he is actually true to the size of the character, believe it or not. He's about 1.5 feet, which is really, really tall. I can't fit him onto this frame. Really, really big. Really, I can't actually, you know, I can't describe really how big he is in real life. I mean, put him next to her. He's huge. He's huge. But yeah, anyway, just thought that'd be interesting to show. You hungry? Yeah. I'm talking to the camera about a robot. Yeah. What's up? You like him, don't you? Well, he's for Daddy's collection. Anyway, absolutely awesome. I'm going to find a place to put him probably with Robot Girl. This is going to be so cool. It is official. We have pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition of Hogwarts Legacy. And it's going to be pretty cool. I know there's a bit of controversy around it, but we're not listening to any of that because we grew up with Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling has nothing to do with the project apart from being the owner of the IP. So other than that, I'm not commenting on any of that. Really not interested, to be fair. I'm just interested in playing this game because it looks really, really cool. And we get to play it 3 days early, which is good.
I'm not afraid of dying. I don't know, I ran out of steam here. I'm trying to think of what else to say. I'm not breaking character, this is still me in character. I'm trying to think of stuff to say to stall.
I love these moments.
I saved it. Trying to think of stuff to say to stall, so you don't put the Gatlian on my arm yet. Okay. Let me just think for a little bit. And don't do anything. Don't put the Gatlian on me. Don't.
This has been going on for about 15 minutes.
Let me amp myself up.
I think it's this guy here or this guy here
to breathe,
talking.
And, hopefully nobody's around here that's about to sneak in and kill us or anything. Hopefully that's not about to happen. I need this moment to be quiet and I need to think. So if anyone comes in here shooting, that's gonna break my concentration. And also, I don't have a Gatlian on my arm yet, so I won't be able to fight back. I will just die. I will die so fast. I'm gonna die quicker than any of you.
Yeah, that's
you can all fight back.
just so.
Let's just all pray.
I have never
Nobody's
played anything
right
like this
outside
before.
waiting
So
to
cool.
kill us.
So
And if
such a
they
good
are
game.
waiting to kill us, let's hope that what I'm saying is entertaining enough that they don't want to stop. They don't want to kill me yet, because then I'll stop talking. So I'll try to continue to be entertaining as much as I can to an imaginary or maybe real audience.
Unbelievable.
Of a killer right outside the room. That's
They're talking
my new
about me.
plan. I'm gonna. That's my little song to be entertaining. Does anyone like this song?
Anyway.
Is it funny?
The troubles of having matte painted walls is you can't clean them, because if I was to wipe this off, it would totally annihilate the paint. You would just wipe the paint off. We're going to have to paint it. But we might not have to because we may be moving soon. More on that later in the vlogs. But anyway, this is usually the space I play VR in. It's quite, you can't really tell on camera, but it's quite spacious. It's about 8 to 10 foot wide and very, very deep. But of course, we can't really go down there into VR. I know it's cluttered. I'm working on it because, like I said, we may be moving, so I'm a little bit sort of already sort of gathering things together. But yeah, so as you can see, my headset is there. The TV is facing that direction, or the monitor is facing that direction. And so is the computer. So the wire comes out here, so I don't end up pulling my computer off. It's pretty good. It works. It's exactly how I like to have my VR setup. However, this particular shelf, I think you can call it, whatever it is, they're just kind of storage shelves at the moment, is in the way. The amount of times I have whacked this with my hand, or here, or walked into it and hit it, and then hit this and knocked over the Ladybug dolls. And to be fair, I really don't want to knock these ones over because they are the movie versions. They're really cool, although I've just knocked her over. So I am going to magically move it over there and move some stuff out of the way, including Robotboy over there. And yeah, hopefully maybe have the same. I don't know if it's going to be the same as this, but it's going to go from there to there. So I have more VR space. That's vlog worthy, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I try to make these vlogs a little bit more interesting than just vlogging day-to-day life, because that's kind of boring. But anyway, let's see how it goes by magically just turning around and it'll be all done. Saves so much time doing that. Anyway, let's do it. So we're just going to look this way, and by the time it gets the other way round, it will be done. And there we go. It's gone. I moved over there. Pretty much. Yeah. I'm nodding. You can't see me, but I'm nodding. So, the only thing I have a risk of hitting now in VR is these dolls. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Although they will go flying if I whack them. So I may end up moving... Maybe. I don't think I should hit them. Maybe this one. I might move her over there. But yeah. It's good. It looks a little bit more cluttered. But it's fine. My little cubby there in the corner. But yeah. You're going to see Alvin just chilling there as well. It's pretty cool. I have so much stuff and no shelves. So, yeah. Some of this will go in the attic if we move. But for now, of course, it's all here. But yeah, so much easier to do and play on VR now. Obviously that table's there, the scruffy little table is there at the moment. But yeah, it should be easier to go on VR. It looks cluttered, but it's organised chaos. It really is. So I'm just looking through some of the really old Monkcast stuff. You know, since we've been uploading or re-uploading the older Monkcasts, I'm actually looking through on this old hard drive, very old hard drive, of the production files that we actually used to make those episodes. And because I used to store everything back then, I sort of archived everything. Each episode of like the 2014 series, which would have been like season 4 or 5, everything that we use is all here. All in these files. And I'm pretty sure that other stuff is in here as well. Avatars is what we used to call the models you see on screen. And of course we can't read those files because we need a specific program, but you may recognize some of these. So we can't see those. There's Theodore there, we can't see that either. But if we go back up here to the scripts, and actually we can see a few things that was used in the show. So this is some of the fan mail still there. Some of the animation sequences, sort of all green screen and things. You can see that's the episode where Brittany was in the shower. It's composited in through Chroma. Some of the completed.
Hey guys, you're watching the first episode.
Some of the completed scenes before they were composited. It's a bit behind the scenes.
Yeah, I love doing that too.
It's really, really strange seeing it sort of unfinished like this. I think there's actually a clip here. So that's Brittany singing in the shower. All the dialogue scenes that were recorded. I've got Alvin's dialogue.
You're watching the first episode.
I've got Brittany's dialogue.
Happy New Year from us Chipettes as well.
So that would have been at the start of 2014.
Yeah, I love.
Eleanor, Jeanette, Simon, Theodore, all here. Excuse me. So it's very interesting to see that. I think we used to actually film actual footage as well. So there's some footage of that'll be Alvin carrying the camera to the bathroom. All of this in real life now, this room and everything, all this has been redecorated like 4 or 5 times since this. You can see my foot there. That's the motor of the autofocus on the camera. If you can hear that. And as you know, right here, as you may be able to notice, there's a dead pixel. That was fixed. I cleaned that recently, just after I recorded this. It's really interesting how you choreograph this kind of thing. I had to make sure that the bathroom was really clean at the time, but except for this shower curtain at the bottom wasn't a little bit scruffy, but it's fine. As you can see. maybe I'll do a behind the scenes video or some kind of video that demonstrates all of this. So yes, the shower actually was running in this scene. Unfortunately, you can't see the water, but it was on. Yeah, this bathroom doesn't exist anymore. It was totally remodeled. Because I did mention in a vlog that we destroyed the bathroom flooded, so it had to be remodeled. I might show it in a future video, future vlog. But this is really interesting to see some of the behind the scenes stuff, or the unedited footage anyway. I'm just having a lot of fun with it. Episode 2, some footage here as well. Oh, this is the stuffy passes, so I know how to.
I bet you thought this would be only something you would see in our movies.
I don't know what that was about, but I used to use the stuffy passes to do the lighting and things on the actual CG models, and give me an idea of where they're going to stand and things like that. I remember uploading this episode. Yep, I still have the raw footage for that. All of the unedited audio. Got some more stuff here. I can't really stay on here for very long because my phone's going to die of battery. It's been on all day and it's like 3 in the morning, so... Yep, as you can see, always used to do the stuffy passes. Although the exposure is a bit different on those two video clips. But yeah, there are only photos. All of the recorded data there. It's really interesting. If we go to Monkcast avatars, I think have I already been on this one? I think I have. Some of the old episodes. Wow, it's really old.
Okay, pretty one. What?
So it turns out when I backed up all of the YouTube videos from YouTube when the channel was dying, and I said I had to reorganize them all and relabel them all, it turns out I had all of the episodes in order on this drive. I saved them all, so I didn't need to use the ones I downloaded from YouTube from my own channel. I could have easily have just used, yeah, there's that. I could have just used it off of here, and they're all in order as well, because I think some of them are actually mislabeled, because I didn't know which episode was which. But somewhere on here, the episodes are actually saved. I don't think I can actually... Stop motion files. Oh, that's from the Christmas video I think I did. And those are 3D models on there. So okay, so my phone is now shouting at me to charge it, so I should probably charge it. And yeah, so maybe there's some, there we go, some old videos there. Yep, so it's all here, so I've not lost anything. I'm gonna see if there's any vlogs on here as well. Maybe some of the missing ones that I've got, so I haven't got all of the original vlogs, so maybe they're on here, I don't know. And so, in the lead up to Hogwarts Legacy, I have done what everyone else is probably doing, and yes, I have my fan on because it's a little kind of warm in here. And I am sorting myself into my house, my wizarding house, and yes, I am using my full name there, which I rarely ever use, but Christopher. But yeah, as you can see, I am a Ravenclaw, my Patronus is a Deerhound, and my wand is an English Oak. But yes, apparently I'm a Ravenclaw. I've actually done this twice just to make sure, so I have 2 accounts. This is my main account now. This is actually the one I'm going to use in the game. And I'm a Ravenclaw. Apparently there are 21,000 other people, but what concerns me actually is the fact that Gilderoy Lockhart is in Ravenclaw. But apparently it's the house for smart people and creative people. So we shall see if it fits me, and I'm definitely going to be committing to this as well, as that I'm a Ravenclaw. Originally on the was it all Pottermore? I think it was called. I can't remember. That sorted me into Gryffindor, but I'm gonna absolutely go with this whole Ravenclaw thing. And when I actually visit the set of Harry Potter, because we plan on doing that soon, I'm going to be just purchasing myself, hopefully, a robe, and I'm probably going to go with the whole Ravenclaw ensemble there as well. So that should be cool. Just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so it's finally happened. I am playing Hogwarts Legacy 2 weeks early, and no, I'm not. This is Forspoken, a completely different game on PS5. My PS5 is now down here with me, and is that a stain on the side of my... Anyway, this game has had quite a mix of reviews, and some people say it's really good, some people say it's really, well, not bad, but just not good. And other people are saying that the graphics look weird, and I have the entire game ahead of me to play. But from what I've experienced with this character, it's called Freya, her powers are quite phenomenally fun to play. And they only get better as you unlock more of her powers, because she has magic powers, which I can't really show because you can't really do it here in this area. But yeah, she has a lot of fun things to play with, basically, in the game. And I definitely recommend it, at least to try. Because I can't make a full judgment because I haven't played the entire game yet. But so far, the story is really interesting. And she, and Freya, is a really interesting character. So far, anyway. She's kind of a fish out of water kind of story because she doesn't belong here in this world. She belongs in like New York, but she got transported to this world. It's really, really interesting. Give it a try if you have a PS5. So I pre-ordered it about 3 months ago, but it's finally arrived, and I'm talking about this, which is the Doctor Who Regeneration set. And I am so glad it came because I saw a lot of people on the Facebook pages and things of Doctor Who fans and all that talking about the fact that they've had theirs delivered, and I was a little annoyed because I pre-ordered mine on the day it was announced. So I was like, oh, why haven't I got mine? But, of course, it was a little bit delayed in the post, but I have it. Here it is. It is so gorgeous. It's such a good premium-looking set. And, of course, there's the same on the back with the Doctor Who logo. And, of course, if you open it up, you'll probably see my reflection in it. You can actually see the Doctor's inside. So we've got the 14th Doctor there in his beautiful new suit, or the blue suit, which is going to look pretty cool on display, because I am going to take them out of it, but very, very carefully. I'm not going to cut anything. And, of course, we have the 13th Doctor as well. A little bit of description there. 13th Doctor in her sort of ensemble outfit she had in the episode. And, of course, the 14th Doctor who appeared at the end of the episode and is currently the Doctor in canon. So there we go. It looks pretty good. A lot of people have been complaining about the new head sculpt. And to be fair, in real life, in person, it looks a lot better than it does in pictures. And it's growing on me a little bit. But yeah, I actually quite like it. So yeah, it's really cool to have at least a newer David Tennant Doctor figure anyway. So yeah, I am loving it. Okay, so I've been playing Forspoken now for about 4 days. And my opinion on the game has changed somewhat. My opinion on her has changed quite a bit. Because she's very cynical and grumpy. Everyone else in the world around her is happy and excited and wants you to, beat the bad guys and thinks you're the hero. And she just constantly tells them to go screw themselves, essentially. Like, she looks really happy now, but she's not a happy person. I know she wants to go home and that's her motivation. But, yeah, she's just intensely just cynical all the time. And it's really quite annoying. So, yeah, I don't particularly think that she's that relatable, unless you can relate to that, I suppose. I do like this librarian character. She's pretty cool. But other than that, I don't know. There's just something about it. There's something about her that just comes off as annoying, I suppose. The gameplay of the game, with all the magic and everything, is extremely fun. You think I would be showing it rather than walking around the city all the time. But, yeah, the gameplay is extremely fun. Really, really, really fun. The story is engaging, but it lacks something. I don't know what. It's like je ne sais quoi. It is, like I said, it's engaging, but I don't know. There's just something just something about it that just doesn't scream wow. What else? But what else can I say about it? I don't want to be completely negative because, like I said, because it's not a bad game. It's a really, really good game. Yeah, it's really good. It's good and fun to play. But it's kind of, I think it's just trying to struggle between what kind of game it wants to be. I'm getting Infamous Second Son vibes quite a lot, but also I'm getting Assassin's Creed vibes. But Assassin's Creed doesn't really have. This doesn't really have that sort of je ne sais quoi. That, like I said, that it doesn't have that feel that Assassin's Creed has, where it's more in depth and more detailed. Like this city, at the moment there's a party going on, so there's a little bit more activity. But usually this city is pretty dead. All the characters are just standing around a lot of the time, just talking, not actually doing anything. Unlike other video games where they're actively participating in events or stuff that's around you. As you can see, they're all just kind of standing there. There's no life. That's kind of the thing about it. When it comes to sort of the feel of the world, it is engrossing, but at the same time, your immersion is broken sometimes by the fact that it's just kind of dead. Really, really fun to play. It's just the story and the characters need a little bit of work.
But they still welcomed you. They needed me. What's wrong with that? People need each other. We help one another without complaint. It's the Athian way. Not that I should have expected you to understand that. After all, you're not one of us.
No. No, you know what? You are right. I didn't grow up here. I didn't have a community that supported me. I couldn't go and drink with my friends at the bar. I couldn't go outside and play with the kids. I couldn't walk on beautiful landscapes. I didn't have a mother or a father that wanted me or loved me. So no, I don't care what happens to Athia. If it's saved or if it burns, I don't give a shit because this place is not my home. Just leave.
So her self-absorbedness, the sort of what people are saying, and what I said earlier about this character being very sort of, you know, bad and things, it's part of her character that she's bad. So in a way, her being bad is good. It's good characterization, but it's kind of annoying because it's kind of opposite to how the player, in this case me, kind of feels. So yeah, it's really good. Oh, by the way, the animation in this is absolutely outstanding. I have no complaints about that at all. This game is really, really fun, and I'm really, really enjoying it. But that's my personal opinion on it. But, you know, there's a lot of things that could be better. But still, I just think it's fun to play.
It's so interesting seeing Keenan and Kel again. It's on Paramount Plus. So it's really odd. It's been years since I've seen it. But okay. Crawling around. You're going to go on your back, aren't you? Use your hands. But anyway, yeah, it's really strange seeing Keenan and Kel again. It's good. I really love the show. Didn't the guy who sung the theme song die recently? Such a shame. But anyway, the dog is crying in the background and blah 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 blah. Forspoken is almost finished. I was going to vlog the end of the game, but just things got away from me. And well, the vlog got away from me actually, because we are now officially in February and I have to end it here because I don't want to cross over into the months. So yeah, that is the end of the vlog. And hopefully in the next vlog you'll see the all would have finished Forspoken for whatever that's worth. And I don't actually know what else is going to happen in February. Who knows? That's the beauty of it, I guess. There's Hogwarts Legacy, I suppose. Looking forward to that, actually. But anyway, moving on to the end of the vlog. And that's vlog awkwardly over.